Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Okay, so just looking at the price of Bitcoin really. So yesterday I drew this kind of orange box. Is that orange? Yeah, whatever it is. I drew this box here just saying that we're in this range, and that's what we are really. This bit where it dropped out here, that's where Elon and Trump had an argument.
I'm not friends with Elon anymore. All he wants to do is play with his silly electric cars, and that is so boring.
Well, I'm not going to be friends with Donald either. And I'm not letting him play with my spaceship. In fact, nobody is playing with my spaceship now. So how do you like that then? Ha!
So that's why that happened. But generally, it's just there, isn't it? I don't know how long it's going to stay up there, but what has helped me identify the direction of the price in the last few days is the indicator that I've been talking about for last week or so, and it's this the new version of the quad rotation stochastic indicator. And what's become really apparent is when you look at this on the 1 hour time frame, and if you see these little gaps down here, let me just expand that. So it's this gap here we're talking about when the band comes down here, and this is the 20% line, I think it is. When you get the space there, you usually see like a push upwards afterwards. Now we got that yesterday just here, and if we look at the price from that space there, the price did go up rather nicely. Doesn't look like much there, but say from there it went up 1%, which is all right for Bitcoin, isn't it? And in fact, if you'd have say gone long when you saw this green background appear here, that would have been more like that candle there, and you would have been up more like 1.6%. So that's pretty cool. Now the thing is, I think Bitcoin at the moment is probably in a downtrend. It looks kind of going down, doesn't it? Something like that maybe. And it might continue to go down, to be honest. There's so much crap happening in the world at the moment that markets are very unsettled, uncertain, and we don't know what's going to happen, do we? I'm kind of expecting a dump at some point, but I'm not sure when. Meanwhile, I want to try and trade this. So what I'm going to be doing is looking for the next time it does that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this is called the quad rotation stochastic. So if you've got TradingView, which is a free platform anyway, just go to indicators and just search for quad rotation and you'll see it there. It's currently got 140 likes, which is cool. Now, we have been having a little discussion between me, the coder, who is Math, and the community we've got on Telegram. And, we might make a few changes to this. The problem is, though, is when you publish an indicator on TradingView, the problem here is this initial description you can't actually change. All you can do is add release notes to it, which is what I've done. It's ended up quite a long sort of mess, to be honest. And I would love to redo this, but if I did that, I'd have to go through the process again, and also I'd lose these boosts here. So I don't know if that's a big deal or not, really. I guess what we could do is probably live with this for a while, see how we get on with it, see what suggestions we can make, and then maybe in the future bring out a version 2, with much more clean code and exactly how we want it. One of the things that one of my members from the Telegram group came up with was the idea of, rather than these green crosses here, we use a kind of like green flag, because what that means is a little bit confusing. Because say, for example, here, the price was really high, up at 110,000. Then we started to get the red background, these red super down arrows. So really everything was saying the prices are going to come down. But then you get these green crosses, and what they mean is like, well, hang on a minute, because the price is actually still going up, and you really need to wait to be sure for these green crosses to stop appearing. And then the price comes down, which is what it did. And actually in a rather spectacular way overall. So excellent signal, but slightly confusing at the same time. So that's the sort of thing that might get changed in the future. But yeah, on the 1 hour time frame, it's just looking great, really. Every time it comes down there, you get a nice push up, and that's what I'm looking for here, really. So I'm expecting the price to come down a little bit more. And when I see that drop down there and go really thin, I might think about doing a little long there. But I'm not expecting like to go to all-time high just at the moment. I'm expecting little push-ups like that and then dumps, little push-ups and then dumps. And in a similar way, you can use this to look at these areas up here. You see a little space there, and that signifies these tops, like that one there and that one there. Or going further back in time, that one there. It's great and it's free. If you haven't got TradingView, go straight to savewith.crypto.org/QR. Okay, now that will prompt you to join TradingView, and it'll also take you to the quad rotation page anyway. Also, what that will do, that will give you the free version of TradingView, but if you decide you want to upgrade at a later date and you take an annual plan, it will give you $15 off the annual plan. So it's worth doing, even if initially you only think you want the free one. Anyway, so now you've got your free indicator to help you trade. How about getting some free money as well? Well, you can do this on Blofin if you use my link, savewithcrypto.org/Blofin. I'll also leave it in the description of this video down below. Now, the deal here is up until June the 26th. If you deposit $500, then you get a $25 bonus. If you deposit $1,000, you get $50, and so on. And you can get up to a $250 bonus just for depositing. Now, if you trade as well, and you can get your trading volume up nicely, and it's quite easy to do that. All you have to do is trade with a reasonable amount and on a reasonable leverage, and then you've got like a really large position size. And if you just open and close a few trades, I mean, you could actually do it with like $1,000. If you were to put that on like 100x leverage, that's like as if you've got $100,000. You can literally open a trade and close it, and that's like $100,000 trading volume. So if you do that 10 times, you might even make some money doing it as well. But if you can do that 10 times, just open it and close it really quickly, you're at $1 million trading volume, like really quickly, just with $1,000. Now, if you can do that, then you can take advantage of these other bonuses, and you can get up to $2,500. Pretty cool, eh? Now, if you want to be super sneaky, what you can do is take your winnings from Blofin and put them into BitUnix and do the same again. And you can do this up until the 9th of July. And you can get up to 200 USDT from a trading bonus. And if you do the trading as well, and a similar kind of thing, achieve a large trading volume, you can get 3,500 US dollars. So that means in total, you could swap between these two exchanges, like with your winnings, and you could end up with 2.5 plus 3.5, which is $6,000 for free, which is pretty cool, isn't it? If you like the sound of that, please do give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. Do go and get the quad rotation stochastic indicator from savewithcrypto.org/QR. And yeah, sign up to Blofin, sign up to BitUnix, and above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is a totally dope YouTube channel. Many of you know that I always have my mind on my money and my money on my mind. If it's flipping crypto, I'm Blofin, be the best crypto flipper in the world. Whatever it is you do, you have to master your craft. Everyone should own Bitcoin, maybe a whole Bitcoin. They're no fun if the homies can't have none. The thing is, you don't get respect if you don't deserve it. Save with Crypto deserves the ultimate respect. Do like all his videos. Subscribe with notifications on all. And above all, tell your friends.